Welcome to A History of Fren SMP. I feel like it's only right to start where we started, at the spawn. And my, did it get an upgrade? That 360 did not do nearly enough. But that's what I originally thought I was going to live in. There's no mountain. There's a fucking arena. And there's a home. Over here, the famous, or infamous, karaoke bar. With the beds. Now I'm going to try to show the homes in the order that I remember them being created in. So, who joined the server when, and stuff like that. Because I feel like that just makes a little bit more sense than just following the pathway. So, basically, A History of is my goodbye to an SMP, to a series, where I show the world off, all the builds that the people did, and stuff like that. It's a send-off, really. And this is my home, with its glorious 4 stories, essentially. Bunk bed with the stolen melon, the non-broken chests that I refuse to break, Sunfire, Nymeria, dead cursed Nemo name, the Wither Skulls, enchantment table, the glorious map, and then gets even better when you go down here, all of the riches that I have acquired, and the dragon egg, mending galore, and my random accessories, and nightfall, a full set of chainmail, turtle shell helmet, and the storage area. To the left we have Phantom in diamond armor, and Skulker, the skeleton horse, with the chicken farm that was built from a creeper explosion. You follow the path, get to a little campsite, and right next to the path, the mine that I really love to look at, and am a little upset that it won't be finished, but it's amazing what was accomplished, what was finished, and that it'll always still be here. Because Minecraft is eternal. There also happens to be 4 smiley faces above my area instead of 1. Follow it further here, we get to the dam. Inside the water, we have Eve, Spark, Charcoal, and the glorious Benji. Then if you swim around enough, you might even be able to find Cecil with the amount of turtles that somehow just inhabited this pond. And then of course, the sandcastle, with a green flag, a bench and tree, the traveling ramen shop, sheep, the members of my village, the mending, and the free emeralds. Then one of my favorite builds is my birdhouse. It's not really a birdhouse, but cute and quaint nonetheless. And it basically is one. Let's be real here. Pence, Nightwing, Mono, Cece, and Vanellope. You're all new additions, and I certainly won't forget you. The tent, the also infamous forest, just every single type of tree that apparently people don't like, but who really cares? Then we have the graveyard for poor quillfish. The last close things are the towers. The one on the hill, the first tower, the broken tower beacon, and the tall tower. We keep going over, we get into my island, which is beautiful, by the way. I love it. There is nothing that I just... words are hard to describe it. That's how perfect this is. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then, of course, the waterfall. And then the overview of the area. Everything from a bird's eye view. Here is the land that I have dubbed Spensonia. In a cut clip, I called it that, and I regret cutting it. Spensonia. In its whole farming nation of too many cows, too many sheep, and too many just farms. And the next person is Caleb. You exit the nether portal, and it's a pathway, and here's his home. It's very tight up here, and then you go down, and everything just gets bigger. Storage area, enchantment table, and then farms that are indeed half automatic, which is better than my farms. His sugarcane farm with 2 layers. His mine, which I don't know a lot about, but it's here. So, going past the bamboo forest is his mobs. Not that many of them, but he has them nonetheless. And a kelp farm. Go up here. It's a nice little pathway to a custom tree. And just a pretty good view, honestly. In front of his house is also another sugarcane farm that's blocked off at the moment, but wasn't done the cleanest anyway. And then the villagers that aren't really here. Well, one is, but that's about it. Another custom tree right next to his house. And then the iron farm. If you follow the pathway all the way over here, you get into the farming territory, which is one of the newest additions that I know about. For the overview and the bird's eye view, nether portal, and then it just goes. His house, his mobs, the farm, where the beacon is, a nice fountain. And one of the saving graces of this server that I'm really thankful for is the iron golem farm. This has helped me out a lot with my beacon and my grave with the iron bars, and it's just really come in handy to have something like this available. To be honest, I forget who built their house next, Jasmine or Haley Codex, but the portal to Codex was quicker, so we're here. And very beautiful, very lot of work, all diminished by a bamboo forest. However, it's all very open, and it looks amazing, and it's just all connected. All very well put together. So much life just everywhere. It's really just amazing, you know? The map of the area, and then the area where she stores all of her stuff. And then little pond right by the entrance with an amazing farm. This is the first I saw. This is the first I saw of her land. Was when I was flying over to see the farm. And it's just very well done. All very messy and neat at the same time. And then of course, the entrance. From the entrance. All just blocked by hashtag penis balls. Alright, sorry. Into the area, an overview. The entrance, you walk along. Tower with a bell in it, you go around. Nether portal. Up here, the farm. Down here, that's the cave. Over here, the beacon. Skeleton horse. The chickens. The cows. The greenhouse. Just the cool tower. It's all just samey, and it all works together. The next is Jasmine's house. It's very homey, you know? It's familiar, I should say. All the cake, because who doesn't like cake, you know? And then chests. Very well decorated, I must say. Paintings, phenomenal. The doorbell goes on the door. Well, fish pond that she never named. None of them have names. Which is sad to see. And there's even more fish without names. By melons. Farms. The chickens. All of which got massacred underneath this floor. The pigs. The cows. The sheep, all the farmland that you would ever need. Honestly. And then there's the horse. And then the best part of the house is the part that I did. The bouncy castle. I may be biased. The overview of everything. Nether portals up here. Enchantment table. Both are very decorated. And then what was originally supposed to be the elytra landing zone of the thing. Of the area. Just the tallest tower. That just never really got decorated, but it is a tall tower. Now, next is up is someone who doesn't really play that much. Mr. Oreo Devourment. And his dog named El Daco. You go up. His house is an Oreo. We did that as a prank. It was pink. But never changed it back. It's very weird to try and enter his house. But I like it. It's all... It feels very cramped in here. But it works, in my opinion. Up here, it's got a pig trapped that it looked like it could get out, but it just doesn't. And then it's just a lookout area. He is also the man who built the bamboo forest. We have him to thank for, well, this. And then an overview of Oreo Devourment's place. El Daco, the famous. And then the bamboo forest. Mr. Loxon had a hole here. Poor Mr. Senator's got his home annihilated. And moved over here. As you can see, it was going to be a great home. It was going to be great, and he had plans for it. But inevitably, someone blew the shit up. Like, look at that. And I hope you guys can understand that I can't really do an overview of this place. But I can try. Locke had plans to make this a whole different thing. make a hole down here, and then connect it to his hole that way, and make a sewer system as his whole base of operations, so to speak. And that was the plan. But sometimes things just don't go according to plan. Spencer's new place. His chest all laid out. His house somewhat finished, I think. And it's all very open. He has a map. And it's all just wonderful, you know? It's the start of something. And sadly, that's the most that it'll ever be. It's just the start of something. It's very open, it's very grand, but it's how it'll stay. Now, the last thing I have to show you is structures. So, we're going to show the Nether Highway again. Up there is Jasmine's. It just goes around. To the left is a 3x3 portal. Over here is Kaylee's. Straight through there. Straight is a railway to the end. Up and straight is the Caleb's. Up to the left is the mob farm. Spencer's old base. Straight and follow the cobblestone will take you to the Nether Fortress. Or straight and look for the dirt arrow to also find the end. Up there, and go to the left, is the origin portal. Go straight and keep on going to the far end of the universe. You'll find Spencer. Now the spawn builds. The arena, which it's had its run. It was a mess. It was great. Good fun. Good content. With an amazing entrance and a lot of work put into it. And then there's a beautiful connector to the karaoke bar, which although not as grand as the arena, just as important and probably more infamous than it. Just, I don't think I'll ever forget my performance of Hallelujah anytime soon. Continuing on with structures, straight through here is the mob farm. It is functional. It's got a beautiful elevator. It's nice, opened. You can do a lot of things and expand it in a lot of different ways. But it gets the mobs. And then Caleb's little villager practice area, I think. I don't know what this is. Don't know what its use is or what its intended use is. But this is his concentration camp. And I think it's only right to show the Nether farm that I spent so much of my time here trying to get Wither Skulls with our little chicken buddy. It's just memory lane. And Caleb was working on a project that if you just come here and follow up here and then just follow this line, it'll take you to a project that he was working on. And then after all that, you finally get to this. By going through, you reach the island. That won't get finished, but it was a good thought and it looks pretty good. Now over here, Spencer planned to make, I think it was a castle, but we can all see how that one turned out. This is at 0-0 spawn, the closest it could get, and never became anything. Now for the final one, it's the end. The room that required 15 stacks of endstone. The area in which nearly everyone except for myself lost everything. And here is the Enderman farm. From the outside. And from the inside. And there is your world tour, essentially. This whole thing started when I wanted to make one for the new 1.16 update. But Spencer told me to make one now. And I didn't want to. And then the more I thought about it, the more I really wanted to do an SMP. So I bought it on like Christmas Eve. So it's been going up for nearly 2 months. And it's been great. It's been real. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you did. I know I did. See y'all, season 2.